got myself into? What have now I'm just making things up to keep that train running. How is everyone doing this morning? Saint Gang in the house. How you doing? Can't stop talking about Polkadot, making me want to FOMO into more. That being said, talk about fire. Polkadot's on fire. Enjin's on fire. I got a little story about Enjin. I was looking at Enjin last night. I considered buying, like making a purchase. I didn't do it. I might have a bit of a crypto buying addiction, kind of like back, like when Amazon Prime used to start being the thing. I was just buying things daily. I'd come home from work every day and it was like freaking Christmas. There'd be Amazon packages on my door. So that's, I talk about cutting back your expenses, watching your expenses so that you can buy more crypto or you can buy more stocks, right? You can build up your portfolio. There's a lot of savings you can do there. Along with spending way too much money on fast food, I was spending way too much money on Amazon. So I had to curb that, just buying things I didn't even need, right? I love me some Amazon. I still use Amazon all the time. We're looking at a BlockFi account today. We got a lot going on with that. We're going to do a BitBoy meet. I'm going to do just a slight BitBoy rampage today. He's really starting to piss me off. So we're going to check the BitBoy meter. I'm definitely going to discuss what he's doing. It's very, as the Trailer Park Boys would say, it's very, very greasy, right? Very greasy. So anyway, we're looking at the BlockFi account. Good month last month. Man, this is so exciting to me anyway, right? Like, I love checking my BlockFi account daily. I am definitely addicted to the passive income on this. And I started making another move over here. So anyway, last month I made about, I don't know, like $500 in passive income. Paid in Bitcoin, paid in Ethereum. We're going to take a look at that in a second. So that's, that's compounding. That is amazing. That is great. So like, for example, the Bitcoin, I just spend all day just looking at this, right? It's so cool. So I earn 0.005 Bitcoin. That's per month, and that's compounding, right? So I do plan on increasing my Bitcoin holdings, and we'll discuss more on that all throughout today's stream. And then the Ethereum was really exciting too. So that one so far I've earned like 300, and I didn't. So February was a short month, and I didn't move a lot of like Bitcoin and Ethereum over there until about a weekend. So this month should be a really good month. But look at that, 0.166 Ethereum for the month earned. That's amazing. That's on pace to earn like 2 Ethereum a year, which is really crazy. I mean, that's all. Just think. So I'm one of those guys. I don't really think. Some of these price predictions out here, Ethereum 50,000, Ethereum 100,000 this year. Man, I don't think so. Even BitBoy's prediction of, I told you I didn't like BitBoy. Yeah, no. The thing, hey, Andy, good morning. Andy's the KuCoin? Are you the KuCoin? Yeah, dude, like the thing I'm gonna rampage on today, it's very, very douchebag, very, very scummy. It really just turns my stomach to think about it. So he can't be that dumb. It has to be a calculated move. Anyway, what am I like? There's some things like I still watch him because there's some value there at times, right? But I'm Andy, what's going on, buddy? What's wrong? Anyway, so in the BlockFi account, I did start transferring over because I've mentioned a few times I have a bunch of cash sitting on the sidelines for real estate. So I'm like, come on, Tom, let's not be stupid. So I started transferring, and so BlockFi only allows $5,000 a day, and there's other ways around it. Like I can go buy USDC at Coinbase and then up to 25,000, then transfer it over to BlockFi in 3 days. So I could get it in there quicker, but it just makes me nervous transferring stuff around because it's inevitable that one of these days I'm going to make a mistake. And then I'm just, and so doing that with like a $25,000 purchase versus just like clicking on a button and transferring cash over to BlockFi. So the reason for doing that is that I've got cash, right? So I might as well let it earn. And so I'm just putting that over on BlockFi as their stable coin GUSD and earn an 8.6% interest. So, every little bit of passive income adds up. It's just sitting there. It's not doing anything. I might as well earn interest on it. I'm somewhat considering putting it in Celsius instead, because Celsius offers up to, it's a little over 10% on GUSD or a stable coin. That being said, I mean, it wasn't too long ago, Celsius was offering a little over 12%. I probably expect that to continue to go down, and it just, I just kind of feel a little bit more safer and secure with it in BlockFi right now. I don't, yeah, so always check the first one. Yeah, no, I sit there and I do them all. It's just, man, you know how things are. Like you're and you can't be, right? You can't be in a hurry, but you're tired or whatever. You make mistakes, right? And when it comes to that, I just want to eliminate as much human error as possible. I transfer coins around, and that whole process is getting better with a lot of exchanges. Like typically, I think Binance, if you're sending Bitcoin to another address, and if you put in an address that's not a Bitcoin address, it won't even really recognize it, right? So that whole process is getting a lot better. Still, I'm just going to err on the side of caution. It's not worth the few extra dollars, very few extra dollars I might make by getting that money in there faster versus just being a much safer method of doing it. So BitBoy, let's pull up the Excel sheet. He's doing this. So I have the BitBoy meter at a 4 out of 10 right now. We're going to go ahead and put this. We're going to go ahead and change this right now. We're going to do like -5. He's doing this 1K to 10K challenge, right? And so I don't know, you put $1,000 in there, or 10K. I think it's 1K to 10K. Right now it's 1K to 10K. In the first coin he did, I think he did Cardano, and then he picked this other coin, Frontier. Right, very, very, like when I saw this the first time, I'm like, dude, this is very, very greasy, right? So that coin immediately starts trending. Was it Frontier? Yeah, Frontier. I mean, look at this thing. Might be, excuse me, it might be better to look at it in trading view. Frontier to Binance, Frontier. Now I want Frontier Tether should work. Frontier to USD. All right, so I mean, look at this, dude. So he puts out a video and he's like, yeah, this is the first coin we're gonna Cardano, and then we did Frontier, right? So he put it in the 1K challenge and then immediately puts out a video, and this is what happens. It goes from $1.27 BitBoy pump all the way up to $7.50, and then comes back down and is, it's kind of found a new level. I don't know how long this is gonna last. This was like 2 weeks ago, but some people made money, some people got their faces melted. In my opinion, like this is just the first coin, right? I'm like, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. You had to kind of think something like this would happen. I mean, he can't be that stupid, right? He really can't be. So this is, in my opinion, and then he's constantly attacking F2 Pool for manipulating the market. In my opinion, this is just as bad, just as scummy, right? Yeah, I don't, I mean, I really try and shy away from being negative about another YouTuber, but man, I just get that scumbag feeling from him like the entire time. I still watch some of his content just because there's valuable content there, but I do just kind of get the feeling that he doesn't, all he cares about is making as much money as he can. Honestly, there's another his partner that talks sometime. I don't know if he's a scumbag or not, but if like he was the main guy talking, I'd probably watch the show a lot more, to be honest. So it gets better though, right? So he just put out a video, and this coin at the time, I think when he put it out, it only had like a $15 million market cap or something like that. Very, very, very low. Like, I don't know, it's probably, what is it now? Number 307. It was probably number like in the 600s or even past 1,000, right? The market cap was only like 15 or 30 million. I don't remember. Very, very low circulating supply. I mean, 100 million, fairly low, right? And then, but the circulating was only 23 out of 100, right? So like Bitcoin numbers. Oh my goodness. I'm a horrible, so I'm not even on the good screen. So here's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at Frontier. So this is what I was showing you, right? Look at this. This is our new 1K challenge coin. We love this game, blah, 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 blah. And then like he brags about how he picked such a good winner, right? I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? So this thing goes, yeah, from like I don't know, 15 to 30 million. I think like 15 million, and it went up to over 100 million market cap, and it's kind of come back down. Now it gets better, right? Yesterday, video number 2, their new coin, and it immediately starts trending. And wait till you see this price explosion. And wait till you see the stats on this. What was it? It was Nord. Well, I need to make sure. Let's see, Nordstrom's, no. I say like this token is so small, I don't even know if I can find a freaking Uniswap with wrap tether. Is that gonna give me what I want? I don't know, let's find out. Yeah, look at this. This is disgusting. It went from 40, what is this, 0.0? What is that? Can't be right. It was really that low. Look at this. I don't know if this is the right token. Let's look at it over here. Either way, it's the same thing. Like even it's like less. It was, I think, down below 1,000 market cap. Circulating supply 10 million. Like that's half of Bitcoin. Very, very manipulative type of token. Same thing. Yeah. So whatever I have up on here is not right. Nord token. This isn't, I mean, this is so obscure I can't even barely find it on TradingView. Like this is crazy. Anyway, it's the same thing, man. This thing, we look at we'll just go out, we'll zoom out 7 days. Look at this. It was like, I don't know when he got into it. So March 1st, it was $8. I don't know if he got in it at $6 and leaked it to a few friends, but at $8 all the way up to a high of $18. Basically a 2.5, 3x. It did dip some, and it's still like the video was only 20. So very, very scumbaggy in my opinion. Anyway, hopefully people start putting that to his attention. I don't know. I'm kind of done rampaging on him. Look, I've spent 9 minutes rampaging on BitBoy, and we're 9 minutes into the market open. So we do want to talk about some Enjin. What are you in a bunch about, Andy? You're kind of leaving us hanging. If he talks about a coin token, yeah, like maybe 4 years ago, I don't know that he was that big of a YouTube account. No big deal. But now when you can manipulate the markets, right? Like, shut the hell up, dude. Like, you have nothing. Stop talking about F2 pool. What you're doing is just as greasy, man. Just as greasy. He was bragging about how much money. I mean, not necessarily bragging, right? But like he was telling Graham stuff and how much money he'd gone from this to like 20. He thinks about 20 million now. And you know, he's got goals. He's got ambitions. That's great. But if you got that kind of money and you're already doing well, you don't need to shill these little cheap coins to make, I don't know how much you're making off of them. And if you want to step on people to do that, then eventually you're probably just going to crash and burn, to be honest. Selling Sunset Sydney in the house. Enjin, hell yeah, man. So we're going to talk about some Enjin. How you doing? Come on, guys. Let's hit those like buttons. Let's hit those subscribe buttons. Yeah, so Enjin, I was looking at Enjin last night. I forget who was in the chat yesterday, but if you were to pop in, I would recognize the name. I do like Enjin a lot. Let's pull up. Actually, let's do a quick Subby K in the house. How you doing? What is going on with Enjin? And it's, yeah, man, it's just altcoins are pumping. Enjin checks a lot of check boxes. We're going to talk about it, but Enjin checks a lot of check boxes. Gaming, NFTs is one of the hottest things in cryptocurrency right now. They check that box. I'm in so you're in DOT and ADA, so I don't see how you could be in a bunch. You got to be at money. Last week it jumped into flow. That's all good. I don't know much about Omni. Some NFTs to follow. Nice, nice, good for you, Andy. You're crushing it over there. I did say yesterday, and I actually posted on Twitter Sunday. If you're one of those people that just constantly trading and to the verge of over trading. Don't like, one of the world's biggest Cardano fans here. I own a ton of Cardano. And I make this. So one of the biggest fans of Cardano. And I'm like, if you're going to trade, if you have to trade, if you're going to be one of those guys that buy the rumor, sell the news, don't I was saying, don't sell your Ethereum to buy Cardano right now, right? If anything, do the opposite, because Cardano is at all-time highs and Ethereum was at lows. That's how you do it. You don't want to take your and that's the human psychology. That's the quick, like you see this coin pumping like Cardano, and it's like, man, I got to FOMO into this. Ethereum's not doing well, and then since then, Cardano has had a slight pullback, and Ethereum's pumped. So if you kind of just follow that formula, and if you're gonna trade, sell the stuff that's up big because it's going to retrace, and buy the stuff that's down, right? When you find good opportunities like that. Anyway, he's in a bunch. Oh, man, I don't know how I would get along with that, you Saint Gang. You got to translate some of this stuff for me. All right. So in the stock market, let's get a quick view of what's going on. I did, and oh man, we're definitely going to do some stuff, right? So I did. Off stream, I did buy 100 shares of Riot. We're down a little bit in that today, I think overall. Yeah, overall I'm up. So I was looking at this, and so look, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Do not do what I do, especially what I'm going to do right now. It is a very, very smart trade, but it has one very, very big con, and I'll explain that in a second. But look at this. I have 100 shares of Riot. I'm going to come to the 100 strike, a 2x, basically a 2x from its current price. I can sell the 100 and get let's see if I can get this, 645. I mean, are you kidding me? This would be criminal not to take that. I just got a $645 credit for Riot, right? That just lowered my cost basis down. So I bought Riot for $51.34. I just lowered my cost basis on Riot to $45. Greatly increased my probability of success in this trade, though it is a highly volatile asset. So the one con to this, if you're married to Riot, if you love to Riot, and you don't want your Riot stock pulled away, it is possible. This is 45 days out. The Bitcoin goes up a lot. Mara goes up a lot. Mara goes past $100. At that point, your profit would be capped. I would make $5,000 on the stock because it would go from 50 to 100 on 100 shares. Plus the credit received, I just got $620, and that's it. My profit's capped. If Riot goes to, actually, do I own Riot? Yeah, Riot's the one I own. So if Riot were to go to $200, I would miss out on another $10,000 in profit because I already got capped, right? So that could happen. There's roughly a 12% chance that it will touch that. So I'll have to see, right? Now, I want to come over. Mara's down. I want to buy some Mara stock. We're up on my two puts. That seems a bit extreme. But I'm up $830 for the day. That's pretty good. So I want to buy some Mara stock too, and I'm going to sell a covered call. I don't know that I'm allowed or should be showing this, right? So let's do this real quick. I'm just going to do a trade. I'm going to tell you what I did. I bought 100 shares of stock. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to sell a covered call. Same thing, because the premium's too rich. So I can come over and get, oh, it's not as juicy though. Still 241. Look at this. So I bought 100 shares and I'm looking at the calls right now. 241% IB, which is insane. What was Riot? Oh, I was probably looking at March over there. So 197%. Let's go back over tomorrow. Maybe that's why I wasn't overly enthused with the premium. Now we're talking. All right, so I'm going to go to basically a 2x. I'm going to, like, they don't even make a strike past this, but I can get like $570. Let's see if this fills. Boom, we're filled, baby. So now I bought 100 shares at $38. I sold a covered call for $5.45. This brings my cost basis down to like $32, right around $32 on that. So now I'm greater than 50% chance. I'm the house, baby. Do this all day long. We're going to let those go. I wish maybe I have some cash over in the IRA. Looks like I don't have much over there. Let's see what's going on overall. So in the small account, we're going back up, trying to make some of that money back I lost recently. Got caught in that down move. It happens when you're doing, like, I had a bunch of bullish long deltas on. Starting to make a comeback, but we definitely got 1, 2, 3, 4 positions that could definitely use some help. We've only got 17 days left. These are all now basically in Hail Marys, right? Like we need a nod from the gods. I don't know if we can roll any of these out for a credit. If we could, that would be amazing. Nope. I mean, so paying like a 6 cent debit's not that bad, or 4 cent. That just reduces, I received 93-cent credit, roll it out, you pay a little bit of commission. That reduces that down to like in the 80s. I probably should consider rolling this out, but I'm going to let this run for a little bit because this is not too bad, right? We could definitely get the nod from the gods. This one's looking okay too. We could still probably get a nod from the gods. Can we roll it out for a credit? We actually can. Not much of a credit, but it's a credit. Let's see, 24, 30. I can roll it out for a 3 cent credit. We can try that. No, now it's a debit. All right, same thing here. 40, 43. This one's probably just this rate. We're gonna need a miracle on space. Like, I don't even know. Should just take the loss on that right now, but I'm bullheaded, and we definitely need Tesla. Tesla could definitely move past those. So a little nod from the gods on those will be good. Let's see what's going on in the IRA. Tesla's down, so the IRA is getting hamskied a bit. Mara's doing profit. Yeah, I need to close this out. This is carrying over profit and loss from yesterday, but I'm not going to worry about that. All right, so let's hop over to Enjin. I was looking at Enjin. I know that's why some of you are here. So I was thinking about buying some Enjin last night, and Enjin was at like 65 cents when I was considering it. Look at this pump. Look at this thing go. I have no idea why it's pumping as hard as it is. But in general, I mean, the altcoins in general are pumping pretty good. I mean, look at DOT, one of our favorites. DOT's definitely on a move. I just bought 500 more DOT the other day at like 33 bucks. So I do think this one is an easy, 5x, easy 5x this year, conservative 5x. as I say all the time, no, I mean, YouTubers and price targets and predictions, all it is, man. Like, but I think this is I put this as more of a blue chip play and a very good chance of being a conservative 5x still, right? Possibly 10x even at these levels. So that's the thing. I'm just trying to, like, I've already, like, look at my, let's look at the spreadsheet. I've already spent way too much money in cryptocurrency. I'm already crazy exposed. And I'm just like, I've already bought my engines. I've already bought my Reese. I've already bought my graphs. I've already bought my thetas, my V chains, right? My Elron golds. Very, very small percentage. And in my opinion, that's how you should do it, right? Like, figure out whatever you want to allocate to cryptocurrency, whether that's 3%, 5%, 10%. If you're nuts like me, 70, 80% in a cryptocurrency, because I just think there's too much opportunity here. I mean, I got in a lot earlier. If some of you are just now getting into it, I still think there is plenty of room left in this bull market. And I've gone on record as saying, I don't think this is going to crash like the previous bull markets. I do think there could be a huge pullback. Just depends on kind of how parabolic it goes versus the duration. But so I was considering buying Enjin last night. I'm just like, man, because I think Enjin has a legit chance. It's a much riskier asset. After Bitcoin, the risk goes up exponentially. After Bitcoin, you got your Ethereums, your Binance coin, your Polkadots, right? Your chain links. Those are riskier, but then you go into new levels of risk like Enjin, Theta, right? Around the top 50, top 100, the risk goes up a lot. But with that, so does the reward. So I think Enjin's got a lot going on. I think Enjin has a legit chance being a 20, right? What's their market cap? I think it's only like 500 million, right? Which is pretty low. There's a lot of things about Enjin I like. There's a lot of things about engines I still don't understand. But there's only a 1 billion supply, and 929 million of it's already in circulation. To me, that's a stat I love. I don't like to see things like flow. I think it's 1 billion and only 100 million, right? Like, why is only 10% of it? And I like flow because it's crypto kitties and the NBA, and you know they're going to get other sports. So I think there's a lot of potential there. I just don't like the fact that such a small bit of the circulating. So I don't know what's going on there. It's much more of a wild card, right? But their market cap, what is their, yeah, right now it's because it's pumping. I think yesterday it was only around 500 million, but it's under a billion. This could easily be a 10x. A 10x would make this a 7 billion, a 20x, a 14 billion. If it really, like, I don't know where the limit is. 100x would make it 70 billion. I mean, then I think we're really talking bubble-like levels there. But anyway, I like a lot of what I see about this coin. Their website is really nice looking, to be honest. It's one of the better websites I've seen. Like, so speaking of like other NFT type, game type tokens, I keep looking at this Super Farm because, you know, and I love Ivan on Tech. He likes it. I don't hate Elio trades. He's pretty cool. I don't watch all his videos, but this is his thing. But when you look at this, it's just like, what the hell's going on here, right? Like, is this just a cash grab? Look at, this is the website. This is the, what is going on here, right? Let's see, I can check out your Twitter. I don't even know what the M is. This is your Telegram. This is it. Oh, I can go to CoinGecko. Let's do that. By comparison, look at this. 1 billion, just like Enjin, but only 100 million are in circuit. What's going on there? Crappy website. Like, how much? I'm not even going to continue this. Like if Elio Trades were to, if someone were to ask him and it wasn't his, and he were to look at this, he'd probably S on it, right? Like, I don't know, man. I would. Anyway, let's get back to Enjin. They got a lot going on. They got they got gaming. And they got NFTs. You can mint your NFTs. There's some stuff going on here that I don't understand. And it seems a little bit like you're going to have to figure out what's going on here, right? And to me, I don't know how much of a barrier to entry that's going to be, but it's kind of like learning a new video game, I guess. But they got video games, they got NFTs. Apparently, you can make, so I'm still trying to figure this out, to be honest. There's some things here, but it's checking a lot of boxes, right? I love the circulating supply. I love the dilution of it. NFTs definitely going to be hot. There's some really cool looking stuff here. There's gaming involved, and apparently, yeah, let's go back to the main page. So I'm still trying to understand. So Meet, you can get, they have a wallet, they have a marketplace, mint your own NFTs. That could be really popular. And I think they have gaming, and I'm not sure how, I don't fully understand the ecosystem. Anyone knows any of that Enjin? And yeah. So Black Sheep, what's going on, Black Sheep? So Enjin is on ETH. It is on ETH. It's on ETH. I'm pretty sure, right? Contract, yeah, Ethereum. You can buy Enjin on Binance. I made the mistake of buying it on Uniswap because I didn't realize it was on Binance. And I considered buying more last night, but I am more committed right now to, like, I've already admitted I have a coin buying addiction. Like, I just sit around all day and I just want, like, there's stuff on here that I haven't bought that I want to buy. There's other coins I want to buy. I definitely want to buy more Theta. I love Theta. I think Theta is extremely undervalued right now. Reef hasn't done much. There's a lot of, but Reef is extremely, I would put that in the much higher risk category, but with higher risk comes a reward. I want to buy more Decentraland. I love me some Decentraland. I'm not their demographic. I know that demographic is, there's a lot of profit to make there. But instead of, so I was going to buy like $500 of Enjin last night. I'm like, Tom, stick to your plan. Stop buying, like, eventually you're just going to be completely, you're 100% of your net worth in cryptocurrency. If it crashes, you're screwed. And if anything, so what I have been doing is I just keep dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin. I have my Binance set to buy $50 of Bitcoin every week. I have it also set to buy $50 of BNB every week, and that's kind of it. That kind of feeds my altcoin or my crypto buying addiction. And then so I put $250 a month into my Tastyworks account, and lately that's been going all into Ethereum. And today I bought some Bitcoin, very small purchase. Just going to continue, like, my focus is to mainly continue to just accumulate as much Bitcoin now as possible. There'll be a certain point where I'll start selling off my altcoins, not completely. Like, I'm definitely going to want to keep a lot of Cardano, definitely going to want to keep a lot of Polkadot on. But as I sell that, I'm either going to keep that in cash and put that over in Binance to earn 8.6% or buy more Satoshis, right? So yeah, you need .defi projects, get the dot. So that reminds me, there's a new dot project coming today. What was it called? Son of a gun. Let's see if it's in my history. And I think it IPOs in like an hour or something. And I think it's a DEX. I'm definitely not condoning, if I remember what this is, buying it, and we'll find it because I know the guy that tweeted it. Because these coins, IDO or whatever the F they call it, and then the bots pump it up, right? So I'm going to put it on my radar. I say I'm going to put it on my radar, but I don't even remember what the hell it is now. Maybe it's in my search history on here. Let's see. All right, so I know the dude that tweeted it. Shouldn't be able to find it if it was really him. Crypto Lark. I don't know, like, if that's the real Crypto Lark or some fake bot. What's the dude's name? The Crypto Lark? Son of a gun. Crypto Lark, right? I mean, the dude's had to have tweeted recently. Crypto, I follow him. That's probably, oh my gosh. Crypto Lark. Come on, baby. Where's Crypto Lark? Is it the Crypto Lark? Lark Davis. Yep, the Crypto Lark. So he tweeted this yesterday. What is this guy? I know he tweets a lot about crypto. That reminds me. So if anyone, I don't know if anyone watches Meet Kevin. I have a love-hate relationship with Kevin. He has this, I don't even want to say it, but he's very, very like annoying. And maybe that's part of the reason why people watch him. But he had an amazing interview with a guy I never even heard of. What was his name? Oh, son of a gun. Kawasaki Investments. Oh my God. I'm just, well, I guess the easiest way. Meet Kevin. I highly recommend watching this. The dude that was on there was freaking amazing. This guy does like, this guy seriously does not sleep. Let's see, 3 days ago, 2 weeks ago. Oh, right here, Ross Gerber. Wow. I really like this guy. Like if I were to put my money in an investment firm, I would be putting it with him. I really like that guy a lot. All right, so let's get back to what, let's try not to tangent anymore. So where was I? Twitter, Crypto Lark. He was talking about a new coin on, looked very interesting on Polkadot today. So some people, blah, blah, blah. Citibank, yeah, Citibank's reopening their crypto desk or whatever. Of course, all the banks. Oh, here we go. Is this it? No. Yeah, so this is kind of exciting. There's a new ETF. This almost made me FOMO into a big Bitcoin buy. But so some SIBO is applying for the first Bitcoin ETF in the US. It's a much more pro SEC right now. The SIBOs, I mean, they're pretty big, right? They already have a lot of futures out there. I think that place has tried before and failed. So this time though, I think, and if that were to get approved, I mean, that would be huge, right? Bitcoin will pump like a mofo. Gosh, let's just try this. Oh, that didn't work. Man, was it Shadow? Shadow, I think that was it. Shadow token, man, memory. Sharpest attack. Oh, 63% don't like it though. So I don't know. See what's going on here. Maybe this is a dud. Shadow. So this might not even be it. You know what? I'll try and find it and we can look at it tomorrow. I don't know if it's any good. But yeah, man, the Polkadot ecosystem, definitely very big fan of it. That reminds me, I don't know if I get paid twice a week or once a week on Polkadot, but I did get my Polkadot staking. I love the Polkadot staking, 12% on Kraken. I was at 1005 and 0.9, and now I'm at, so I earned a little over 1 Polkadot, and for the week. We'll follow up. I don't know if I get paid twice a week. I'll investigate that as some follow up on that. Polkaswap has Hydra DX. Oh, so I think Polkaswap, I don't know if Polkaswap is considered a DEX. Maybe. Let's take a look. So I think DEXs are definitely a good place to invest your money short term. I don't know if there's going to be a bubble to that because there's a bunch of them coming out, man. It's just kind of like the ICOs. Now everyone's trying to make a DEX. Polkaswap. Am I spelling that wrong or something? We can do it with polls. Oh, Polkastarter. Duh. So, did you mean Polkastarter? I don't know. Actually, I've never heard of Polkaswap. So Polkastarter is a DEX. I think it's more towards like a GoFundMe type thing to get new platforms on Polkadot. I don't know if you can trade here. Maybe you can. So I don't know. This is interesting. This is one of the ones I kind of missed the boat on, and I'm just like, I like this. I like Polkastarter polls a lot, and it was on my spreadsheet. I was gonna buy it. I never did. I was looking at it around $2. It had been up to $6, so now might be a good time to buy into it. Let's look at it on the chart. Let's see, Polka starter to Tether. Why don't you have the Binance? Or no, I guess it's not on Binance. Polls to Tether. I guess we'll look at that one. Yeah, so it's having a nice little pullback. I mean, it did dip down to about $3. That was probably the time to buy. Pretty decent trend line right here. Support and resistance, it looks like. So it's now above that. This would be a good time to buy if you like Polka Starter, in my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. The RSI is looking like it's turning bullish. Maybe I should buy me some Polka Starter right now, but no, don't enable me. All right, so Hydra DX. Let's see if that one pulls up. Hydra. Oh, here we go. What do we got here? It doesn't say, oh, it doesn't, this isn't necessarily on the Polkadot. This is the one you're talking, it doesn't, this doesn't have much info on it, so I don't know about this one right now. Polka Starter, so you can come here and look at everything currently on the Polkadot ecosystem by clicking on that. Let's see, Chainlink. I've become a little bit more bullish on Chainlink, but I'm probably, oh, so 0x is definitely probably the most prominent. I think this is a DEX. Ren, there's a lot about Ren I like too. So yeah, so 0EX is probably the hot DEX on Polkadot. So if I were to invest in a Polkadot DEX, this would probably be it. There's a lot I like about it. 75% in a billion total. It's trading at $1.40. Where's man. Like hopefully this is extremely difficult to buy because I want to buy some now. Coinbase Pro. Does that mean it's on Coinbase? I think it is on Coinbase. Let me check, boys and girls. Stop making me spend my money. Please, stop. It's all... oh, I don't know how to use Coinbase Pro. Is there something special? Like, that's more of one of those fancy 0x. I'm pretty sure 0x was on here. I'm not sure. I don't see it yet. Avalanche. I like me some Avalanche. Voyager. I like me some Voyager. I guess I just search for it. Man, what is their market cap? They're pretty high already. So, oh, only $1 billion. Yeah, so I haven't actually used it, but I hear a lot of people talking about it. So this was one. If I were to invest in a Polkadot DEX, this would probably be it. I'm gonna try and forget that I even looked at this again. Best in class, fancy website. Ah, man, the more and more I look at this, the more and more I want to buy it. Yeah, I need to look at this some more. Best price. Let's see, Ren. What was Ren? Polkadot, DeFi, exchange-based tokens. I hear a lot about Ren, but I don't really know what they are. I think they're more like a Aave type thing, maybe decentralized finance, like staking or not liquidity, right? So Ren has a lot of cool, I mean, whatever this means. Is Ren on Coinbase? So this is one I would consider buying too. Again, riskier than say your Cardanos and your Polkadots, but these are a little bit riskier, high upside, same thing, looking really good. Billion max supply, 88% is circulating. The market cap is $1 billion. So these projects could easily, like Ren and 0x, I mean a 10x is very, very easy in an alt cycle run, right? Like just the wind changes and it can be up 10x. But again, extremely risky, right? So you gotta, these are also the kind of coins that might not be around in 2024. So you've gotta know how to play that game, right? Like if I were to buy something like 0x or REN, it would be a small percentage, a very small percentage of my portfolio. And I would try and lock the profits in. If you get like a 3x pretty quick, then take a third off the board. The rest is house money, right? That would be kind of how I would look at it. And now I'm kind of talking myself into buying some REN and 0x, but I've already got too many tokens to manage. All right, regular Coinbase, yeah. I want to say that word because it's in my vocabulary, but it's the kind of word that gets you in trouble. It definitely does that though, and me and my friends say that to ourselves. All the subby in the house, how you doing, brother? Is it the right time to sell Enjin at this price? I am new on the exchanges and I only buy crypto and not trading. So if you're not much of a trader, Enjin's a good coin to hodl. I think, all right, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling what you do. You got to put your big boy pants on and make your own decisions. Is like yes and no, right? Like, yeah, it's pumped. You could probably sell it, fight Uncle Sam, and then buy it back, right? So I don't know what your Uncle Sam tax bracket is, but I also think Enjin is very, very capable of doing a 10 to 20x plus if you hold on to it, right? So I don't know what your risk tolerance is, and like is your life savings in Enjin, or is it just a very small percentage, right? So it's tough. Me personally, I own Enjin. I'm not trying to fight Uncle Sam. I would consider buying more now, right? Even though it's kind of goes against the don't buy it when it's pumping. So this will probably settle out. It did bust past a very so this line right here was a very big support and resistance. It's up from that, pretty decent. That did not work. Up a pretty deep. We'll just do it this way. So it's up about, come on. It's up about 20% in 2 days, right? So typically you don't FOMO into something that's up 20% in 2 days. You would FOMO out of something that's up 20% in 2 days and buy something that's on its butt. What was on its butt? Or kind of on its butt that I was looking at that I really like. I don't remember now. No, good for you, Subby. Yeah, man, like I'm not selling it. I think there's a lot, like I'm going for a 20. So what did I buy it at? I bought Enjin at 51 cents. I'm going for a 10x minimum. Then maybe I take 10% off the board and then just let it ride into 2025. This could potentially be a monster, right? A monster. What's its market cap? 692 million. This could easily be 10, 20, 30 billion. You know, maybe. It's not out of the realm of possibility. We haven't even talked about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's hovering around 49,000. It did hit 50,000 last night. There's just continually good news. So one thing that did that Ross Gerber, man, I really recommend you watch that Meet Kevin Ross Gerber interview. He did kind of highlight one thing though. So I've been saying that I think Apple's going to announce a huge Bitcoin buy, but he did point out that Tim Cook's kind of how do I say this politely without being politically incorrect in what is this month? It's Women's Month, right? Like that's awful. I sound like a sexist pig right now that I don't know the official term for it right now, but it's you know, anyway, he's a bit of a sissy pants when it comes to accumulating other companies and assets. So is he too much of a sissy pants to do something with Bitcoin? I don't know, right? It just makes too much sense for them not to get into, not necessarily buy Bitcoin to put it on their treasury, even though when you got like $400 or $500 billion in cash, like why the hell not put $20 billion? I mean, 1 billion, 10 billion, right? Like in Bitcoin. To me, it just makes sense. But does it make sense to Tim Cook? That's a different story. And then it just makes too much sense for them to offer buying crypto on their Apple Wallet. I mean, just think about the amount of like the network wallet effect that the Apple Wallet would have if users could start buying crypto. I just recently started using the Apple credit card. I mean, I don't use it for a lot, and there's nothing special about it other than it's on my phone and I can kind of use it, and there's some benefits for it, right? So it's not a bad card, but if you want to really start getting user adoption, start offering things like being able to buy Bitcoin, and really want to start getting some adoption, start offering things like Cardano and Polkadot, right? And even some other like highly speculative or like ones that are on fire like Enjin or Flow. So anyway, that's my opinion. Whether or not that's going to come, I don't know. Bitcoin has since pulled back, and this is kind of a critical level for Bitcoin, right around this 50,000. I did mention it's possible that we get a pump. We don't come back up to where we are, and we retrace back down to like this long-term line right here, and then start bouncing up to the moon. I really don't know what's going to happen. It could really go either way. It's really about what news comes out, right? Right now, there's a lot of positive news. We get a big news event, it's going to be off to the stars. Like if I were to have to like make a call, I think it's much more likely that we're going to have continuing to have positive news and upward momentum. Obviously, one of the big wild cards is going to be like your F2 pool dumping. But this is one of the reasons altcoins are pumping right now. And I did say this the other day, maybe it was just yesterday. That is, if Bitcoin kind of just hangs around and consolidates for a while, the altcoins are going to pump. And it's going to consolidate for a while, maybe dip a little, and then eventually it's gonna start moving back up to the stars once that big news event or several big news events come out. It just got too much support. Michael Saylor just bought another $10 million around 45,000. So the institutional support is going to continue to be there. They're going to continue to buy it. They're going to continue to increase the support level on it. And these people, so Michael Saylor especially, and I would imagine Tesla, they're not buying Bitcoin for a quick flip. Like they're probably going to hold on to it for at least 5 to 10 years, if not longer, right? Ethereum, how's Ethereum? Ethereum's down. What is going on? So Ethereum continues to struggle, but I do like this is a good one to be buying. And well, I mean, Bitcoin's only down 1%. Ethereum's down 7. Oh, it's only down 0.47. It's barely down. I was looking at this $7 and thinking it was 7%. So I do expect, so if Bitcoin's consolidating a bit, Ethereum's probably going to consolidate with it. They are pretty well correlated and they pretty much move together. When Bitcoin's pumping, it does pump a little bit faster than Ethereum, and then Bitcoin will kind of cool off and then Ethereum catches up kind of thing. Let's look at Cardano. We love us some Cardano. There was a bit of a buy the rumor, sell the dip type, but it was so far it's been very minimal. Looks like we got another new support level. It's probably going to go back and forth between like $1.20, $1.25, maybe pump up to $1.29, $1.30. So we're probably in a new accumulation phase. Still kind of waiting on these birdies that were going to come in February. I don't think they've come. So I do think Cardano is still a very good buy here. Same with Polkadot. Polkadot is surging pretty decent. It's only 3% for the day, but it was up quite a bit yesterday, and it's been on a nice 5-day move. It looks like I timed this pretty perfectly when I bought. I don't know, I bought it around 32, 33 bucks, and I do think this will see a new all-time high soon and go on past that. That was $42. I think so my price target for Polkadot on March is an easy 60 burger. ... Coming from the that I don't know about that one. I would, like, if I were to have to bet, I would bet, I think any one of Cardano, Binance, and Polkadot could eventually knock out Ethereum. That would be a massive blow to Ethereum. And I almost kind of don't want that to happen because I have a lot of Ethereum, right? That being said, I don't think I'm going to lose my money on Ethereum. Like, I don't really see Ethereum going to zero or even going below my cost basis. But I have a very large position in Ethereum. I think Ethereum, it's got a lot of negative news right now, right? The prices are high, but we've seen it before. It's eventually going to explode. The news is going to be there. Things are going to happen. I do think Ethereum has a very legit chance of being, worst case, it's going to be a store of value, right? Just like the digital silver, worst case. We're going to see institutional buying start getting into this pretty heavy, in my opinion. There's already ETFs on it that are doing really well. I do think this is a 2 trillion market cap. Not this year, maybe this year. Like, can Ethereum 10x this year? Oh yeah, it can. That would put it at 1.8 trillion. Can Bitcoin 10x? Maybe. I mean, that puts it at a 9 trillion. 10x would put it at 500,000, 9 trillion. Those are some pretty big moves in 1 year. That's a lot of money coming into crypto. It is possible, especially with the institutional buying. I think Cardano has the best chance of taking out Ethereum right now. I don't dismiss Polkadot. I don't dismiss Dr. Gavin Wood. You regurgitate your Gavin Wood. That was a horrible, horrible impression. It won't kill Ethereum. It will, I agree with that. But Polkadot, Binance, Cardano has a chance of being the number 2 coin. I don't think any of them have a chance being the number 1 coin, just because, I mean, look, there's no stock out there that can even compete with gold, right? So at the end of the day, I think Bitcoin is the best store of value on the planet, and more people are starting to recognize that. That's why I think it's the safest risk. I mean, there's still risks there, because there's still going to be probably a huge correction that's going to turn people's stomachs, especially if they start FOMOing in. Like, who FOMOs in Bitcoin if it hits 500,000 this year? Like, who decides that's the best time to start FOMOing in? Like, I don't even, like, even at 100,000 or 200,000, there's going to be some pretty decent retracements all the way up, right? A lot of that is going to depend on institutional buying. And I personally think we're going to start seeing a lot more of that come in. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin constantly. It's helped feeds my addiction. I have it set to weekly in Binance. I might do like additional, I got some spare money right now. I'll put $250 into Bitcoin. I'm just straight buying BlockFi. That's what I would highly encourage if you're a conservative investor. Yeah, man, get you your BlockFi account, link down below. Just start dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin. It's the safest play on the board. Just do an amount that, again, that you can sleep with, you can afford to lose. You don't, so that way because the volatility will wreck you, man. It's tough. Like, I'm up. You saw how I'm up a lot in cryptocurrency. But even this last dip, man, it's not fun. It's not fun. It doesn't matter. I was up 80% overall, like 85% overall in all my crypto positions. And now it's down to like 65%, man. That sucks. I want it to go from 85 to 170%. I don't want it to go from 85 to 65%. But you just stare. It's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. What's up, Paula Abdul? MC Scat Cat, baby. All right, let's catch up. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, I need to figure out Coinbase Pro. I'm lazy as hell, man. Like, I don't use Coinbase often. Very rarely do I use Coinbase. I've done it a couple times. Like, I really needed to get a lot of money into Bitcoin fast. I bought, because I liquidated Robinhood. Ugh. God, that was painful because I had to pay taxes. But I just couldn't take the risk, man. Like, Robinhood may still go under, right? Vlad, I mean, that guy's a chump, man. So I couldn't take the risk of Robinhood going under and me losing all my money in Bitcoin. So I couldn't sit around and wait for them to their custody. They were like, last week, they're trying to get confidence back with people. Oh, we're going to offer custody. Oh, how's that coming? Like, how freaking hard is that to add to your platform, right? That's probably pretty hard, to be honest, but yeah, so I had to buy a big Bitcoin buy. I did do that with Binance. They did the R word with me for fees. That's why I do, like, man, I do kind of want to buy that IPO. I don't know. Probably going to avoid it. Apple has about 200 billion in cash. Is that it? I thought they had double that. It won't. Yeah. I didn't miss that. Didn't miss that. Google search for Bitcoin is still half of 2017. Wait till we go. Yeah. Yeah. Google Trends, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Let's see how we're doing. Let's see how we're doing. Google Trends. I don't barely know how to use this. This is awful. I shouldn't even be doing this. I'm showing everyone how much of a noob I am. I never look at this stuff. This is supposed to be the staple of a YouTuber. Find stuff that's trending and make a video on it. I don't like making videos, man. Too much work. It's easy. I'm a talker, as the mountain says. I can get on the mic, do a live stream, and talk. I almost have every day. I get on here with almost no idea. I mean, I know we're going to talk about the markets. Enjin was pumping. We discussed Enjin yesterday. Kind of gave me an idea of what we're going to talk about. All right, Bitcoin. I don't have to edit it. I just end it, whatever, right? All right, so yeah, how do we make this go back further? So it's trending up. What does this mean? It's at 100%. What does that mean? Bitcoin 100. What does this mean? It's trending up, trending down, trending back up. Now it's consolidating. This looks almost exactly like the Bitcoin chart. Man, I'm just gonna start buying. Trade your Bitcoin based on what the past 12 months. We need to go back past 5 years. Wow, look at that. You nailed it, SGG. 50%. Had a huge dip there. So, yep, this says Bitcoin's in an accumulation phase, maybe. Let's look at Ethereum. Yeah, I told you guys I was an engineer. I can figure this stuff out. All right, Ethereum's at, what, interest over past. So, Ethereum's at all-time highs. Like, that's not good. Ethereum's at all-time. Ooh, it had a massive dip. It's pumping. So right now, this says maybe I should sell my Ethereum. I'm not gonna, but Ethereum did hit all-time highs. It did hit an all-time high of 2K too, so that does kind of coincide. The recent all-time high on it was February 7th through 13th. So we'll have to see how that works out. I do think Ethereum is a good buy right now because I think it's gonna go. Me personally, I think Ethereum's an easy 3,000 to 5,000 this year, possibly 10,000. I guess. I mean, I don't know if I want that much of a pump. So Bitcoin at 48.6 still kind of it's probably just going to consolidate like this for a while. God forbid, maybe it dips again, you know, or maybe it pumps, right? I just covered all my bases and I can just highlight that I was right tomorrow when I'm right. Let's hop into the markets. Let's wrap this up. Wrap it up, G. Man, I just waxed on for over an hour. I told myself my goal this week is to only do like 15-minute, 20-minute streams. I'm out of control, boys and girls. All right, so Bitcoin is down a little bit on my buy. Mara is going to be down because of that a bit. Tesla's trying to make a comeback. They were down a bit more. Weren't they down like 15 bucks? We need some love in Apple. I need a little gift from the gods on that one too. Maybe I can roll that one out. Nope, that's a debit. We need a gift from the gods. I mean, I'm green in all my accounts. I guess I can't complain. I'm green in the IRA. What's holding the IRA up? Because I got Tesla. Tesla now down only 8. We're making a comeback. Maybe I do maybe I go along the NASDAQ. Maybe the I'm not gonna trade this. I want to trade it, but I'm making the call right now. Bold call. The NASDAQ, it's very unlikely that this happens, but the NASDAQ's down 117. I say the NASDAQ goes green today. I say Tesla goes green today. I say Bitcoin goes green today. It's a rocky start to the morning, boys. Go make your coffee. And then by lunchtime, I think we're going to be green all across the board. I'm wrapping this up. I'm not even going to look at anything else. I love you guys. See you tomorrow. Peace.